Hello everyone, welcome to Forensic Science Academy, Science for Justice. Today we will be discussing about development of forensic science in India, that is our class 2. Talking about the development of forensic science in India, the first chemical examination laboratory in India came around 30th October 1849 in Madras, which is also known as Chennai. The first chemical examiner for this chemical examination laboratory uh, was P. Thomas Ray. Later on, the similar laboratories were established across India, in Calcutta around 1853, followed by Agra in 1864 and Bombay in 1870. So, during this 19th centuries, when the cases of death due to the poisoning posed a problem for the law enforcement agencies, the law enforcement agencies felt that there is a need for isolation and detecting the causes of death of people under the poison. So, no, that was the motive behind the development of the chemical examination laboratory in India. After the progress was made in chemical examination laboratories, even it was difficult for the identification of the criminals. So, in India we introduced the Anthropometric Bureau, which uses the Bertillon system of identification for the identification of criminals. So that's how the first Anthropometric Bureau was established in Calcutta in 1892. Okay, then we have the first fingerprint bureau, which is also established in Calcutta at 1897. So for fingerprint bureau, um, the man behind the idea of fingerprint bureau, you can say William Herschel. So William Herschel, he is the collector of district of Hooghly, which is in Bengal, found that the markings of the fingerprint of a person never changed during his lifetime. So he applied his knowledge and skill. He wanted to devise a system for the registration of fingerprints and thumb impressions. So what Henry did was he employed few selected Indian police officers, namely Khan Bahadur, Azizul Haq, and Rai Bahadur Hemchandra Bose, to work under his, we can say, supervision till the classification was evolved in India. And this William Herschel's classification is believed to the basic system, which was even in use today. So Henry, what we can say, the so collectively, William Herschel, Khan Bahadur, Azizul Haq, and Rai Bahadur Hemchandra Bose developed a mathematical formula, possessing 1024 pigeonholes in a patterns of fingerprints. Okay, so that was a formula which they utilized in the classification of fingerprints. And after then, the Henry approached the government to seek approval for replacing the anthropometric uh, identification of criminals. And the government also readily agreed, and the first fingerprint bureau in the world was officially declared on Calcutta in July 1897. Then we have the first chief inspector of explosives was appointed in the year 1898 in Nagpur as a headquarters of this explosive department. Later on in India, there were five regional offices at Calcutta, Bombay, Agra, Madras, and Gwalior. The first government examination question documents was established in Bengal in 1904, uh, and the first examiner was Mr. C.R. Unless. This setup was then shifted to Shimla in the year 1906 and was placed under CID. Then we have the first serology department, which was established in Calcutta in 1910, and the first footprint section was established under the government of Bengal, and it is also in under the CID, which was established in 1915. Then the first note forgery section was set up under the CID, the government of Bengal, obviously. to undertake the examination of forged currency notes, which was established in 1917. So in 1930, we have the first ballistic laboratory in India, which was established in Kolkata, and we have the first state forensic science laboratory, which is also established in Kolkata in the year 1952. Then it became fully operational in the year 1953, along with some developments in the following years, such as 1955, physics division was included, and 1957, footprint and note forgery section was included, and in 1958, the chemical section was started in the State Forensic Science Laboratory, Calcutta. Then we have the first Central Fingerprint Bureau in India, which was established in 1905 at Shimla. Later, it was transferred in 1955 to Delhi under administration of control of Intelligence Bureau. In 1986, the Central Fingerprint Bureau was transferred to NCRB, that is National Crime Record Bureau, and was again shifted to New Delhi. Then we have the Central Detective Training Schools. So the Central Detective Training Schools were started, and in Calcutta it was the first established in 1956. Then the next Central Detective Training School was established in Hyderabad, that is in the year 1964. Then we have the CDTS Chandigarh in 1973. So the basically the aim of these Central Detective Training Schools is to train the operational police personnel in modern scientific techniques. So we can say most of the times the police personnel were the first respondents of the crimes or the crime scene. So they have to be trained in certain manner. So these Central Detective Training Schools aims to train them professionally. Then the first CFSL was established in Calcutta in 1957. And then we have a so then we have a neutral activation what we say activation analysis unit of Central Forensic Science Laboratory in 1970 Calcutta. So these neutron activation analysis was set up in Calcutta at Baba Atomic Research Center, which is the Bombay is nothing but the eastern part of Mumbai. Then we have the CFSL Hyderabad in 1965, and 1961 we had CFSL Chandigarh, and in 1960 the Indian Academy of Forensic Sciences was established in India. On the three universities, the University of Sagar, Madras, and Patiala started the undergraduate and postgraduate courses in India in forensic science in 1960s. So then we have the National Institute of Criminology and Forensic Science, NICFS, Delhi, which was established in 1971. Then the Bureau of Police Research and Development, which is also known as a BPRND, was set up in 1970. A new head thread under BPRND has been created, which is added scientific designators. Uh, you know, in layman's language, we can say, the Bureau of Police Research and Development created, a designation for the scientist, which is, known as Chief Forensic Scientist. It is also responsible for the development and control of forensic science in central and state. And BPRND award it awards 12 junior research fellowships every year for research and development in forensic science. And then finally, we have SAC committee recommendations in 1983. So in 1983, the SAC committee, that is nothing but the Scientific Advisory Committee to the Cabinet, recommended the labs of Delhi, Calcutta, and Hyderabad certain changes, or you can say the certain developments, upgradations. So according to these recommendations of a SAC, the BPRND, that is a Bureau of Police Research and Development, evolved a master plan for restructuring each CFSL into 15 scientific divisions. Uh, According to this master plan, the first phase utilizes three CFSLs, that is Calcutta, Hyderabad, and Chandigarh, and reconstructed into six scientific divisions, namely biology, chemistry, explosives, physics, and toxicology, as well as ballistics. So that's all for today, and we'll thanks for watching. We'll continue in next class.